If you watch Singles Inferno 5 and you feel anxious the entire time, that might say something about you and your attachment style. Because when you're securely attached, you don't watch the show for chaos. You watch it and you think, oh, that's why that didn't work. And with that, that's when the show starts to hit a little bit differently. Hey Soul Healers, DJ Lee here, your emotionally intelligent bestie. Welcome back to my channel. And by the title of this video, you probably already know what we're talking about today. We're talking about Singles Inferno Season 5. But not just the flirting, not just the visuals, and not just the slow walks on the beach. We're talking about why this season feels a lot different when you're securely attached. Because trust me, if you've done the inner work, you don't watch the show the same way. So let's talk about it. So for the people watching this video, if you don't know what Singles Inferno is, I'll give you a quick synopsis of what the show's about. Singles Inferno is basically a Korean dating show where singles are stranded on an island called Inferno, and the only way to escape to paradise is by forming a romantic connection. Simple concept, but emotionally, not so simple at all. You have people navigating attraction, jealousy, rejection, pride, vulnerability, all in front of cameras. And what I noticed this season, the attachment styles were loud. Anxious energy, avoidant energy, ego-driven energy, performative energy. But when you're securely attached, you're not triggered by it. You just observe it. You don't just watch someone pull someone away and immediately think, oh no, they're losing interest. What you actually think is, they might not be emotionally available. And that's different. There were moments this season where someone would clearly breadcrumb another person, and instead of me thinking, fight for them, prove yourself, I found myself thinking, you deserve someone who chooses you clearly. It shifts you from chasing. You need to stop romanticizing mixed signals, stop glamorizing emotional unavailability, and you stop confusing intensity with intimacy. And honestly, that made the season less stressful and more revealing. What really stood out to me this particular season was how people really handled rejection and uncertainty. Some contestants really needed reassurance constantly. Some shut down when things got too vulnerable, and some kept multiple options in their back pocket. We all know who we're talking about. But reflecting back, I don't think this person did it maliciously. I ultimately think that they couldn't commit emotionally. And when you're secure, you see the fear underneath the behavior. You don't villainize people, but you also don't excuse them. That's the balance. You can have empathy for someone's avoidant tendencies and still say, that's not aligned with what I want. And that's growth. There were moments where I thought a younger version of me would have chosen that person. But the version of me now, I would choose peace. When you're not secure, this type of show can feel like adrenaline. But when you feel secure, this show can feel like a case study. Throughout the whole show, I was really looking at communication patterns. Who initiates, who withdraws, who takes accountability, who performs confidence but avoids depth. And instead of fantasizing about being chosen, you're watching to see who is capable of choosing well. That's a shift. You realize that chemistry without emotional safety is just anxiety in a cute outfit. And honestly, that might be the biggest takeaway out of this entire season. This season really reminded me that being secure in your attachment style isn't about being perfect. It's about being regulated, not losing yourself, and not over-investing on someone who is under-investing in you. And watching Singles Inferno Season 5, it made me grateful. Grateful that I no longer interpret silence as mystery. Grateful that I no longer see emotional unavailability as depth. and I'm grateful that I know what it feels like to be chosen clearly. And once you know that feeling, you can't unknow it. So yeah, Singles Inferno Season 5 hits different when you're securely attached. Not because the show changed, but because you did. And if you ever watched a dating show and realize that your dating standards changed, that doesn't make you dramatic. It shows that you're growing. If you watch Singles Inferno Season 5, please let me know in the comments, out of the whole cast, who do you think is the most securely attached person? And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it. And make sure to also follow me on my social media platforms, for I am on Instagram and TikTok. Thank you so much for watching my video today. And as always, keep striving and keep thriving. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.